woo. Bad wolf coming for you. What's up, guys? It is the wolf, Mr. Bad himself, Mr. Black, Mr. Crazy Man in the box. Sometimes Mr. Blue. I thought you knew. Or just call me John Smith, John Q. Smith. So, this video is kind of just like a freelance video because I just got this email. But we got to talk about some truths. And some people may believe, may not believe this. It doesn't matter. My life is what it is, and I don't need to lie because the truth is far more interesting. So we are right around the corner from 100,000, but it probably won't even happen this year, even though all the other years we were on track doing about 9 to 10,000 subscribers a month. Now all of a sudden we are 6 months in and we haven't even pulled 1,000. And of course, this is the spring to summer time, and that is usually where things slow down a little bit. Even normal work, videos, consults, all that. I get it, it happens. I don't think we're going to make up enough to get it this year, and that's okay. But you have to ask yourself, why do all of these agencies out here, these board members, these good and bad law enforcement, judges, legal teams, agents, why do they know my name? I just have a YouTube channel. It's not even that big. Well, some things are bigger than others, but I don't have 200,000, quarter mil. I don't have 500,000. I don't have a million. My channel will probably never even reach 500,000. So why? And what is the impact? Well, let's start off with the big piece. The why is because we've won in court and we win in court and we continuously win in court unless our rights are violated. But that just goes to show the level of deceit, fraud, theft, coercion, and federal felonies and treason that some of these individuals are willing to go to protect their secret. So I ask you again, why do they know who I am? Why are there YouTube channels of males, predominantly males, most of which that I've seen have been brothers of color? So that's distasteful and disgusting all on its own. But then you also have white individuals, males, who are also making their little YouTube videos about me. Am I like Doctor Who? Have I gotten so big that I don't even know how big my own name is out there? And I'm not saying I am legitimately, so you guys don't understand. I'm not out there really looking myself up. I don't really care for the most part what people are saying on their channels. I'm not gonna ever go tit for tat. They want a part of me in my name in their mouth. Hey, that's fine. If they want to try to build their fame off of my name and the work, use my work, modify it, or pretend it's theirs, put out on their channel, discuss me to make themselves look better. If you think you're going to step on me, I guess it's going to be a little hard because in my mind, some of these clowns are going to have to step up. And it's very hard to step on something when it's higher than where you're at. I'm not talking shit. And I'm not saying I'm the top. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm just saying in my little corner, if you walk into this backyard, this is where I'm the bad wolf. Now, for some reason, my thought is this: if these people are out here worrying about me, let's start with the lower levels. Okay, your other YouTube channels talking trash and whatever else. And to me, a lot of them sound like little girls. They're they don't want you to exercise your right. They're entitled to believe the law how they want to believe, but the fact that they got to use me tells me that I must be far bigger out there in the world or the community than I think. I really don't look at it that way. For the most part, I'm not really in competition with anybody but me. I'm trying to be the best person I can. I'm trying to get more books. I'm trying to learn. This isn't me trying to dominate this space or YouTube. This is me going, I enjoy this shit. I find it interesting. And if you do, here's what I found. Do your own research. So when I see people who had whole YouTube channels dedicated against me, that's fascinating. Alleged lawyers or liars or whatever they might be out there, the most dangerous sovereign citizen, when you're not proving anything that I'm saying wrong. At best, a lot of them can say, well, this is his interpretation, and that's fine. But then why am I still winning in court? Do you know what it takes to win in court? Oh, that's right. You're a lawyer. You should. And then you got some of these other people on their channels who don't have no court cred at all. You look them up, you can't find anything with their name on any court cases. Now, don't get me wrong, most of these court cases, if you win, they're not going to clearly say, you won. This guy was awesome. But when you're like me and you were facing felony charges, two warrants, and I've got 30 some odd cases, we're not the same. I'm not overly bothered by those people or any of them. Why? They're entitled to have their opinion. They're entitled to, act like treasonous bastards or whatever. They do whatever you want to do. They're allowed to see if, maybe I'm not telling the truth. That's fine. But I also show you where it is. And I also tell you this is my interpretation. And the law allows that. The law allows for gray area, or as one judge told me, is if what you're doing makes sense and you can articulate it and can convince people, and the law is not written in such a way that it removes all shadow of a doubt, you can run with it. You can win because that's what the court's all about. So I still said to myself, okay, but I don't have this wild on fire YouTube channel. It's been years of grinding, years of me not paying for YouTube subscribers and viewers and whatever else. I think I promoted one video one time to see, and sure, it got a lot of views. Then I get an email. I don't know. I didn't sign up. I didn't look for this particular school of academia, but I got this. According to Academia EDU, there are 2,671 papers that mention my name exactly, including legal studies. So you mean to tell me that there are people out there watching me so closely, what I'm talking about, some of the codes I've trashed, some of the concepts, some of the actual piecing things together, this whole hidden jurisdiction, this whole hidden between the lines crafted modus operandi, mode of operation. And some things I invented with their stuff and put it out there, new processes, whatever else. Do you mean to tell me? Now, I'm not saying all these papers mention me in a good way, but generally, if it's in a bad way, they don't usually mention you because it's not worth anything. So, to all these gurus out there who don't like me but want to be just like me, while I'm staying so shiny yet so grimy, where is your name on an academia website, EDU? It's legit. Where are your names? You want to pull on Superman's cape? Okay. Where's your name? Make your video. Show me how many papers they've written about you. So you mean to tell me that there are people out there who I do not know personally, but have taken a strong interest in what I do here to the fact that either they are in school as students or professionals or teachers, colleagues, legal professors, etc., that when it comes to this academia school, they have mentioned me and my work to the tune of 2,671 papers, including legal studies. People are studying me, this work, what I have done. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys, whoever you are out there, who put my name in these papers. Use this work because that's what I set out to do so many years ago. Thank you for the mentioning of this. Even though some people have their YouTube channels and don't want to mention, hey, this is the guy I learned this from or learn or whatever. Because I'll tell you this, I've I've looked up some other people. I ain't gonna put them on blast because I'm not a kid. Some of the people who don't like me but want to be just like me. I looked up your name. Some of y'all I didn't find any of the names on there. Some people I did. I'm not saying, oh, I'm better because I got more papers. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying some of y'all ain't got no street cred. Y'all ain't got no national cred. Not even an honorable mention on the public side, really. But out here, YouTube pimping. But I get it. I guess in this corner, maybe I'm like, the Michael Jackson of it. But you guys have to understand, like, I don't go out to then look and see how I'm looked at or watched. You understand what I'm saying? I just make my videos. I'm not worried about the man in the next lane. Some of them are worried about me. So that tells me what position I'm in. Once again, not here to brag, not here to I just found this out not too long ago. I wasn't gonna make a video on it, but I was like, hell, it's kind of you know, amazing. So to each person that wrote a paper, especially if it's a good positive paper about me, thank you. At some point in time, maybe I'll pay the premium, the one whole dollar, and look at all the papers that mention me. But I started getting emails, so I don't know if these people found me, academia. I didn't sign up for this, or if these people mentioned me and somebody gave them my email. But in my email, it says, "Are you the James Lovett that mentioned legal?" I'm like, what the? Track your growing reputation. See what academics are saying about you. Don't miss a single mention. I'm not much of an excitable person. All right. Like you're rarely gonna see me actually like, oh yay, hey, wow. But that's impressive. Like I said, maybe I'll pay just to see what's all being said, and I'll show you guys all the papers that these other people apparently wrote about me and the work, good and bad. I'm sure it's both. I can't possibly tell you 100% if it's bad, but most of the time when you're writing a paper, you don't write about people who aren't doing breakthroughs. My dad was literally almost never around in my life. You're never going to catch me writing a paper really on him because some things aren't worth mentioning. So to all the people out there that wrote positive paper and positive works, mention me on their channels, you know, uh, TJ, Sovereign Living, Fearless Floyd, you know, the Lighthouse, um, Brandon Joe, Common Logic, um, Eternal Zion, all the rest of you guys, thank you. It means a lot. So I guess to answer my question, why they know who I am, it's because of you guys. And each one of you guys are VIP in my book. You guys have helped to make me infamous. Not widely famous, but I'll go with infamous. Just like in the days when I used to be on the streets. Infamous. So please continue to help me make this channel get to 100,000. After that, I don't really care about where it goes. I just want to make sure the knowledge is out there for those who want it. But as with all knowledge, all education, teachings, programs, projects, packages, whatever, do your own research, guys. Research mine, double check it, add to it, take away from it, make it your own. That's the power of the private. It does get a little weird when I hear about certain people and certain agencies or certain groups, certain families that know my name. Because to me, it's really not that serious. I don't even look at it like that. I'm literally just a guy who's a nerd who loves to read books and crack codes and figure things out and study. This is not all I do. Well, I mean, kind of is now because of you guys helping me to be able to do that. And I appreciate every little bit of it. I don't go trying to live outside my means. I help people. So thank you for allowing me to live my life and to be able to help other people. And that's why I continue to try to give you guys as much back in return with this knowledge so you can help yourselves. A little bit from all you guys goes a long way. Of course, if you want to donate, you can join on YouTube, the Wolf Pack. Click the join button on the right side below. Click on the newsletter so that I can stay in touch with you guys. case I have anything that I want you to know and not everybody else. My other site, jameslovett.com, and of course, my other YouTube channel, Badwolf Unrestricted, where I talk about some of the other books and things that aren't directed in this particular avenue. So I guess I finish off by saying, I guess I've gotten bigger than I realized. To me, I just spent a couple of minutes sitting down here talking to you guys, and there's good and there's bad that comes with that. Because then people want to put their eyes on you. They want to know what you know, why you know what you know, why you move the way you do. Well, that's it, guys. I've been mentioned 2,671 times in academia, legal, and other EDU things. Must be doing something right. But I appreciate you guys, and I'm your fan. Thanks for supporting. I'll talk to you guys later.